What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today's video is going to be kind of like an update to my project pan. My project pan and my pan that palette, I know at the beginning of the year I decided to combine them, and I just kind of like that a little bit better. But I've decided now that I'm home and I've seen just how much makeup I truly have, to take my project pan like a little bit more seriously, especially over the summertime, because I'll be able to kind of like film it more and like keep track a little bit easier because I won't be in a rush every morning. At least I'll try not to be in a rush every morning. But yeah, I would just love to go through it. I changed out a lot of the products, kind of like a reset, refresh, and just wanting to get some of the older items out of my collection after seeing like all of them kind of set out in front of me. So yeah, I'm just going to show you all my items, and then I will show you my palette at the beginning, or at the end, I'm sorry. If you want to see what I was trying to pan in the beginning, you can go watch that video if you want an update to those items, and like kind of where they are now. I can show you. I tried to make a video like showing them and then showing the new products, but there just wasn't a lot of like movement in a lot of them, so I just kind of moved on and kind of deleted that video and was like, you know what, let me just make it really simple. So yeah, starting off, I have the Saturday Skin eye cream. Also, I'm gonna try and use tallies and not pictures. If I do use pictures, it'll probably be screenshots. Anyway, so this is where I'm at. So yeah, there's not a lot left. Hopefully I can get it done by the end of this month, if not the end of next month. I use this every day, makeup or not, sometimes twice a day. Like, I literally use this all the time. Next, I have the Milani Illuminating Primer. This is where I'm starting. I was trying to pan this in the beginning, same thing with the eye cream. I was trying to pan it, but I just use them all the time, so I was like, why not? But this is something that I want to get more use out of, which is why it's in this project pan. I am starting a new one, and you'll see why I'm starting that new one in the I think it's gonna be my next video, but don't quote me on that. But this one, I'm not the biggest fan of this because there is a golden tint to it, and so in the winter it's too dark, but in the summer it's too light. So there's a very small section where I can use this, so I kind of have to match my foundation to when I want to wear this, or I have to use like a lot of concealer or a lot of bronzer depending on the time. But I would just have to get this out, especially because it is getting up there in age. It's only good for 9 months, and I think I've had this for about a year, which is kind of gross. But you know, that's where I'm starting. Next, I have the Morphe SPF 30 Broad Spectrum Glow Stunner Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. So this is where I'm starting. Also, don't make fun of those lines. I literally use eyeliner for that. Yeah. So this expired like 3-ish months ago because it said March 23, so 2 months ago. And I'm already halfway done, and I do think that there's a giant like air bubble right there. I'm not going to cut this open, so once it stops pumping, it stops pumping. I have had a couple of issues with it, but not to the point where I think it's like bad, you know, just kind of like, you gotta shake it a little bit, gotta make sure that I'm like priming my face properly, things like that. I cannot mix these two because it makes my skin way too dark, which is really shocking. But yeah, so days that I use this, I won't use that. But yeah, this is something that really needs to skedaddle. I figure summer's the perfect time to use it. I wear foundation literally about every single day, and even when I need something more natural, it's a tinted moisturizer, it'll work perfectly fine. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer in the shade Fair Beige. This is actually like brand new. Well, not brand new. It's a good like maybe like 6-ish months old, which is still like pretty up there in age. I don't know if it has a thingy on it. Yeah, it doesn't say so, but the lid is broken, so I just kind of want to use it up. I don't really know where I am. There's a line, like, if y'all can see it, like right there. But you know, I wear this every day. I've been wearing this every day literally since I got it. I'm not worried about it. Next I have, does this look familiar to y'all? Because I've had it since like 6th grade and I'm a sophomore in college. So this is a City Color Highlight Trio. In the middle here, I had like repressed like a blush and some stuff, which is still pretty old. Like I've had all the stuff that was pressed in here since 6th grade as well. So I am trying to, you know, use that, but obviously there's like nothing left in it. Like maybe a use. There's a lot of pigment in that though, so we'll see. But then the main focus is this gold highlight. I did just repress it. If y'all can see it, I don't know. Yeah, this is one thing that I either want to hit pan on by the end of the month or have it be gone. And by end of the month, I mean, like, I will probably be posting these at the end of the month. But this, yeah, like, updates are going to come at the end of the month. They're not going to come at the beginning of the month like a lot of project pans normally do, just because that seems to fit my schedule a lot better, because the beginning of the month, always super, super busy for me. But yeah, hopefully this is gone pretty soon. And I am going like on vacation soon, quite a few times, so I'm gonna like put it over my whole body. Next I have this NYX HD finishing powder. I don't like the way I repressed it, so don't judge me for that. I know I can do a lot better, but yeah, a lot of pan. It's still pretty thick in there. Like I probably could have like spread it out a little bit more, but like I said, I don't like the way I pressed it. I give this maybe another 2-ish months, month and a half maybe. I have really like oily combination skin, more like on the oily side. So I touch up powder literally all the time. Like I bring this to work with me. When I was at college, I brought this to my classes, and I'd be like, I would touch up my makeup in meetings, at work. Like I would. Plus, I put it on all over my face in the morning. So, like whenever like I decide to do my makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna give that like about a month and a half, max. Yeah, 2 months max. Make it even. Next I have the Bare Minerals One Fine Line Eyeliner. I have no idea where I am with this. This is not a retractable pencil. I roll it up, it does not roll back down. We learned that one the hard way. I've had this for like ever. It probably isn't safe to go on my eyes, but this is one of the few things that haven't irritated my eyes recently, so I'm gonna work with it. I love kind of putting it right here and then like smudging it and then putting it like on the waterline. Yes, like even like in the summer, like it just kind of like, you know, because I have almond shaped eyes being an Asian individual, so it looks really good. Next I have the Trustique brow pencil in the shade Mocha. So I have this much of the pencil left. I don't mind the pencil. On the back is a brow gel. I will only use the brow gel if I use the pencil, and once the pencil is gone, I'm not finishing the brow gel. By the time the pencil is done, I will probably, like the brow gel is probably going to be expired. Oh yeah, no, this had 6 months and I've had this for like 7 years. I mean, everything still works perfectly fine, so yeah. I give this maybe like a solid like month and a half, because I don't fill in my eyebrows every day. It's just not something that I do. I prefer just clear brow gel. There's clear brow gel in my eyebrows right now. And then I probably would have used it more if this was clear, but yeah. I also just don't like the brush, so I use like this side and not this side because it's weird. And I also just don't like the color. It's like, it's too dark for my eyebrows. My eyebrows. And it's still brown, like don't get me wrong, like it's still brown. It also just doesn't dry down properly, which I don't like. Trustique brow pencils, I recommend. Brow gels, I do not. Moving on. I have the Sephora Pink Beige Lip Liner. I have to sharpen it very badly. My thing is up until it doesn't sharpen anymore or I can't get it out of the lid. So this is where I'm at. I use this just about every time I do my makeup as well, just because it's a very neutral, like my lips but better kind of color, except it's not better. It just is my lip color. But yeah, these things last forever, but I also stopped using lip liner like over like the pandemic, and I got these during the pandemic, so I have 2 of them. I'm probably gonna roll the other one in when that one is done. So yeah, the last item is this Mary Kay Unlimited lip gloss in the shade Fancy Nancy. I'm fully convinced that all the lip gloss in here is that. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I give this maybe like another 2 months because I still don't wear lip liner every day. Well, that's not true. I wear lip liner every time I do a lipstick or a tinted lip gloss. But yeah, I give this I'd say like 3-ish months. Also, like this thing is super hard to open, and it's only this one. Like I tried opening all the other ones and they open just fine. But yeah, that's the doe foot. It's really, really small. I have like a gazillion of these. My brother's ex-girlfriend got them for me, and I actually like really enjoy them. I enjoy the shade. They're like a very nice like sparkle to the lip. But yeah, I normally wear these like to church, or if I just need to look like nicer for an occasion is when I normally wear these Mary Kay lip glosses. So yeah, I give it about 3 months. So those are all the items that I plan on panning by the end of the year. Hopefully I can get a lot of them out in the next month or 2. I think my long hauls are definitely the foundation, this primer, this eyeliner for sure, and I will say like the powder, but I think everything else is gonna be pretty easy to pan. I'm not gonna try and jinx it though, so I'm putting it in God's hands. Now on to the pan that palette. So I'm panning the Serenity Forever Dynamic palette from Revolution, and this is what it looks like. The R is almost completely off of this one. This one is, the shade is literally about to hit pan. Like this is such a good shade. These two I mixed like together. I think the dip would be a little bit bigger if I just kind of like dipped into one and then dipped into the other. And then this shade I don't use much of, but I do use it every time I use this palette. I don't know how I feel about this glitter, because I'm not a fan of pressed glitters, so I might use it like again like for church or kind of just like more special occasions. My 1-year anniversary with my partner is coming up. Yeah, and then I also don't like sparkly dark shades, but the shimmers are really the only thing that works, so I might actually start putting these like on the outer corner to kind of like darken it up a little bit. Yeah, so flashing nose. So yeah, that's the update with this. I'll kind of, but yeah, nothing special there. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any videos that you would love to see, comment them down below. I did just sit and make a list of some videos that I would absolutely love to make, and it's a pretty long list, so hopefully I can get most, if not all of them up. I would love to start reading more now that it's summertime, and yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below. I will see you next time, whatever that may be.